Last we left our intrepid and eclectic band of wanderers, fate had drawn each of you by different roads to this unassuming crossroads town of Wexland. There, within the creaking walls of the Thistlewhip Tavern and Inn, tankards were raised, glances exchanged, and suspicions gently stirred over pints of ale, flagons of wine, and in one case, some kind of milk. As conversations bloomed, you spoke with the self-important alderman, whose toothy grin barely masked a mind ill-equipped for politics, until a crotchety old man called Brickle was unceremoniously shouted out of the tavern. With a defiant gesture and a gnarled walking stick, he hobbled out into the morning sun. Callan was saying a prayer and was interrupted as the door burst open, with some urgency, as Reinar, a sunburnt farmer, stumbled in, bellowing about his missing buttercup. A name that prompted questions, raised eyebrows, and no shortage of concern. He claimed he'd heard her scream out in the fields. The alderman, with all the authority of a damp scroll, promised coin to anyone willing to help the townsfolk. With that promise, and no better plans at hand, you followed Reinar down the road and out into the fields. Heading west, you noticed a barely visible trail cutting toward a forgotten patch of woods. Tales of swampy ruins echoed in some of your minds. Reaching Reinar's, you stepped out into the tall grass. The wind whispered through the blades as you combed the field, until at the edge of the trees, you found her, Buttercup. A large sow, torn open and left against a tree. Flesh bore strange burns. Acid, you determined. Around her lay massive footprints and a small satchel of herbs, as well as a broken walking stick. Reinar, upon seeing the grisly scene, collapsed. Whatever his feelings were for that pig, they ran deep. Bacon was off the table. In its place, a solemn, if brief, funeral was held, back at Reinar's farm. Returning to Wexland proper, with more questions than answers, you followed Sugarfoot, the wolf companion of Ragrum, to the town's apothecary. But not before Callan, suffering from heat, armor, and questionable dairy, sorely needed a pit stop. At the apothecary, you met Greta, a kind but sharp-eyed old woman who identified the herbs as one of her tea blends, commonly used for sore joints. She noted strange unease that had been lingering over the town the past few weeks, and that she sold that tea to pretty much everyone. While there, a villager in the shop, Harbin by name, asked for help with some creature tearing up his fields just beyond Reinar's property. After gathering a humble lunch and the alderman's promised coin, you set out once more. The sun now high, you arrived at Harbin's fields to find the ground torn by hoof prints, deep gouged in the dirt at the forest's edge. Then it screamed and charged from the foliage. A massive boar, eyes wide, wild, flesh scarred by acid. As the group braced, Taya froze in place, but the rest of you leapt into action. Wrath's strikes hit hard, and in the end, it was Taya who shattered the beast. Among its wounds, you found a single obsidian black scale, embedded deep in its skin. With the tension mounting, and the scent of corruption thick in the air, you turned to the woods, twisted and ancient, closing in, their roots sinking into the foul, damp soil. The forest darkened as you continued forward. The path grew soft, marshy, and dank. And this is where we'll continue. If I'm not mistaken, Halimir, you cast a flying disc spell or something?
Floating disc, yes.
Floating disc, yes. Who was writing on that? I know it was Callan and someone else writing on that?
Yes, Sugarfoot.
Yeah, Sugarfoot was on the disc.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I don't think so.
My buddy.
Sugarfoot was keeping Callan safe.
So we'll say you're probably a half hour into your walk into the woods. As you continue, it's probably a game path. It gets even more narrow, and then it disappears altogether. Brambles begin clawing at your clothes. The trees grow even more twisted and thick, crowding overhead, blocking out much of the midday light. The air gets heavy, the stink of rot, stagnant water. The roots snake across the ground like veins. Somewhere ahead, through the haze, the trees, lies the ruins you've heard of. What are you guys doing?
Is there anything like flanking us?
Currently, you're just kind of following a rough direction through the woods.
No more cursed animals following us or anything.
Roll a perception check.
11.
If I remember correctly, you were kind of moving ahead, checking the ground, making sure you're not going to walk into quicksand or into the marsh. While you're doing that, kind of you're keeping an ear out, listening around. Don't hear anything.
Kaya is just holding Rath's hand and like leaning on their shoulder. Or not shoulder. Like this area.
Yeah.
The elbow.
Yeah.
Right here.
Helen, do you see anything from your vantage point on the disc? Are there, perhaps tracks that this beast left as it ran through the woods?
Well, I'm sorry. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to kind of tearing little pieces of bread and trying to teach Sugarfoot shake. So I was just trying to shake. No, you. Oh, and it just comes down and eats it out of his hand anyway. I could take a look though. Do I see anything?
Roll a perception check. How high in the air are you? Like, where do you have this disc floating?
It's a couple feet off the ground.
He's higher than he would be if you were walking.
15.
So, looking around, you see that the trees are beginning to get closer together. The path is narrowing. And ahead, you see that it's getting darker. The air is becoming stinky in the way that it's just kind of marshy, brackish water somewhere ahead.
I don't see any tracks or anything, but it seems like this path might be getting smaller. And do you guys smell goat's milk? Goats this way, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's where it comes from. I didn't see any goats in town.
Maybe we'll find a good smoked spring for you.
Maybe, I don't know. That last bit didn't really agree with me too much. I think maybe I should make better decisions, especially in this heat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, you didn't know we were going to be traipsing off into the goat's milk forest or anything like that, right?
Yeah, to be honest, that run after we were in the tavern, like sprinting into that field, that I wasn't ready for that. Thank you, Wrath, for picking me up eventually. I'm better now, though. I feel like I have a better constitution or something, maybe.
Well, it's always good after you're eating and drinking to wait a half an hour before strenuous activity.
Yeah, that's a good point. Listen, I don't want to sully the fact that things are starting to get a little weird around here, though.
No, they definitely are.
I don't know. I thought it was relatively normal. Does this not usually happen to you?
I mean, not to me. I mean, I usually just stick to the main roads, but maybe this is what forests just smell like, I guess.
It's more of a swamp, but yeah, except for that goat's milk smell.
That just means it's fresh.
Taya just kind of like glances at everybody, except Wrath, because, like everyone in front of her. Well, I mean, there are all sorts of creatures, and they all have different smells. So, I mean,
yeah, that's definitely true. Taya, how are you doing after, the big old fight with that? Are you doing better? Maybe the walk cleared your head a little bit?
it just kind of helps me think about it more, really. That one was a bit closer to what actually killed him, so because it's bigger. It makes me want to protect this town from things,
Absolutely. I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to have a talk with Eros right now and just ask that he just wipes away all of the badness that weighs heavily on your heart and just helps you heal some, and maybe that will help empower you to save this town, or at very least the hat shop until Wrath can get a chance to go. Eros. Please pray for Taya. Something about pigs and doesn't like them. And hopefully we don't encounter any more pigs. Amen.
You continue
no more pigs.
into the forest. It gets darker. At this point, it's probably been about an hour on the disc.
Callan, hold still one moment. Oh, I
Okay.
didn't time it correctly as the disc disappears. And hey, let me help you up, and I'll cast it again.
I say Callan with no grace just falls bottom down like, oh, that was abrupt.
I was thinking about what book I was going to read later, and I must have got distracted. Apologies, so I'll pay more attention, better attention.
That's okay. That wasn't that far of a fall. I'm okay. I am looking forward to story time though.
Me too. No pigs in the story.
And climbs back up in the disc, still just kicking his feet.
Triggerfoot will whine and growl at Hal, and then just walk alongside the disc.
It's okay. It's perfectly safe, except for the disappearing every now and then.
She steals the bread out of Kalen's hand.
That was my last piece. It's okay. Well,
Going to pull out my alchemy jug from my inventory, and I'm going to hold it up in front of my face with two hands and like stare at it like really, really hard, and then go, wine. And then you guys will you probably hear like the liquid just kind of like filling up, almost as if something is being poured into a cup. And then I'm going to uncork the jug and take too many gulps, like more than is normal, that reminds you just how much lung capacity like a half-orc has. And then, yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to just like offer the wine to, I think Ty is probably closest to me, so I'm just gonna like look down at her and kind of like, would you like some wine?
I mean, or maybe not too much because, we don't know what's out here, but yeah. And she'll take the jug with the hand that's not holding Rat's hand.
It is it's a gallon.
Okay, she'll drink a little bit of it, not enough to really feel anything, and then hand it back.
Does anyone else like some wine? This is my favorite, generic type of wine. Not great, but it's better than, well, what they had at the tavern, frankly.
No thanks, I'll pass. Kinda has to be. I don't think the Utterman spends all that much to, make sure the good stuff is coming in.
It is quite a shame.
Oh my gosh.
Utterman, I did not know he had cow in his ancestry.
He might. I don't know. The milk's got to be coming from somewhere. By the way, is there
It's the
anybody,
perfect town for animal husbandry.
has anybody I wasn't talking to him as much as you guys were. Besides the hat shop and the pickle shop, what industries do they have there?
To typically live through travel, people coming from the academy and whatnot. They'll stop in here over the weekend and spend some time because we can't get too far from the academy. We have to go back sometimes late on Sunday. So I would come out here on the weekend and spend some time and some coin.
Oh, so it's a college town taking advantage of the kid.
That evil Balderman was talking about hay for a while too.
I think he was hitting on you.
No, he didn't touch me. No, I was like straight across the table.
Flirting. No, never mind.
Oh,
Do you mean courting? The cowman was courting Callan.
I think the cowman is very, very enamored with our little healer here.
oh my! You know what? Animal husbandry. I just got it. That's because of the pig, right? Gosh, that was so good.
Taya's
Ty.
gonna grab the line back from Wrath. Drink a little bit more.
Ragworm's just gonna walk ahead, laughing to himself.
Let's go ahead and switch over. As the path continues forward and it opens up a bit, ahead of you, you can see swamps on either side. You guys can move kind of freely at this point.
I imagine Hal and I are in the front, right?
Well, let's go take a look. Perhaps the runes are across this small rise in the road here.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, don't say that.
Why? What is the worst that could happen?
This is not a rise.
It's like a statistician, and some.
Superstition.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I suppose I should probably move.
So as you move forward, you see there's swamp and marsh off to either side, and a path that seems to move upwards. What you can tell looks like not really an island. I guess it would be more of a peninsula, just a tall hill in the middle of this swamp. And just above the rise, you can see bits of ruined stonework.
Oh, there we are. Couldn't make it out back there. I believe these are the ruins. I'm going to look around and see if I can see any of them bull hoof tracks or whatnot.
Yeah, I'll look for hoof tracks too.
Well, I guess I didn't expect them to be so ruined.
Roll a survival check. Those looking for hoof tracks.
Kaya's gonna hand Breath back the jug.
Yeah.
And kind of like look down at their hands and just kind of like let go, like, oh, you probably want to be able to
22.
actually do stuff now, I guess.
Solid 10, -1.
Solid -1. Womp. Looking around, neither of you see any hoof tracks.
Do we see any tracks? Human? Dragon?
Kaya starts paying attention to the trees on her right side a little bit,
Watching the trees.
passively looking and seeing if there's anything.
I'm going to say no, there are no footprints.
No footprints of the fearful dragon known as D's.
Oh no.
I thought that was a goblin.
I don't really want to necessarily look just for tracks. She's just looking generally. What do you want her to roll? Like, she's just glancing around.
Perception. Roll a perception check. This world is filled with D's, apparently.
13.
Looking into the trees, it's dark and dense. With your dark vision, brambles and vines and underbrush. No movement. It's just dark. There's nothing in the woods.
Okay.
The rest of you are kind of walking up the hill. Get to the top. You see the ruins. Many of the walls are broken. It seems that they're very old. In the center, it seems to as if the ground is set lower, like a depression, kind of in the center where the walls were built around it. In the center, you see, I guess from your vantage point, you can't really see him yet, I guess, but as you move closer and kind of peer through the cracks down into the center, you see the old man that was in the bar, Old Man Brickle.
Yes, Helen.
Wasn't that the guy that Balderman was like yelling at?
Indeed it is. And it looks like he recovered his stick.
Oh, good. Hey, do you want to talk to him? Or I get like a weird, I don't know if it's just because it's a circle pattern or whatever, but I get like a feeling.
I mean, to be quite frank with you, I can't see hardly anything here. I didn't anticipate going into the woods, so I don't have a lamp or some torches or anything like that, so I can't really see the man.
Yeah, I hear you. I didn't pack one bottle of milk with me, so I'm sort of out of food too.
I hear them talking?
Have you moved up, or are you still on the bridge where your token is?
I'm on the bridge where my token is. I don't know. It depends on where Wrath is. She was planning on staying about 10 feet behind Wrath the whole time.
Yeah, I'm moving forward. I think I'm gonna be right here.
Okay, then I would be here.
You can probably hear the hush speaking, but you can't hear what they're saying because they're trying to be. I think they're trying to be quiet. Yeah, they were kind of whispering.
I'll drop back to where Al is and stuff and hand him a torch, and I can see in the dark.
It's not full darkness here. As you got out into the swamp and it opened up, there's much less foliage overhead. It's kind of, and you're up on a hill, so the daylight's coming down, but it seems dimmer here for some reason.
Oh, thank you, Ragram. I'll hold on to this torch just in case. It's not going to get any lighter before it gets darker, so This will be useful.
I thought you were telling us it was getting nighttime.
Oh no, it's still. I think you have a couple hours until dark, since it's spring.
If it's still if it's still late afternoon and we have light, we don't need to. It's just overcast, right?
I guess, yeah, it's overcast. I mean, it was bright and sunny when you went to the woods, and when you came out here, it just seemed darker. You're not sure why. It's not yet.
Like bad storm dark, not evening.
It may not even be weather related.
Behind Halmir and be like, well, you never know. It might get brighter before it gets darker. And then she's going to cast dancing lights.
Perfect. These are beautiful. I forgot to pack my cantrip, dancing lights, but this is even better. I love dancing under the dancing lights.
Oh, it is pretty fun to dance under dancing lights.
I guess stealth's out of the question then.
I mean, you guys have been quiet. The walls are still there. There are just breaks in them. So you kind of found a break through the rings to see down into the pit. I mean, it's not a pit, but down into the depression that was the center of this tower or whatever before.
Are we just talking sunken floor, or are we talking Coliseum?
Sunken floor. It's maybe 10 feet down. It's kind of like a bowl. It's not like sheer drop or anything like that. So, as you guys have kind of been talking and watching, Old Man Brickle hasn't paid you any mind. He's kind of just sitting on a rock. He's facing away, just kind of looking around. He'll occasionally look up at the sky. So he's not aware that you're there.
Is there anything in and around this place that, would seem out of sorts for an old ruin, besides Old Man Brickle himself?
In what way?
Is there any, maybe equipment or a bedroll or a tent or something here in this location, or at least in this central area that would be, just not part of the ruin?
Roll a perception check for me.
That is a 12 for an 11.
Oof. Kind of looking down, you see a couple things kind of around, as if Old Man Brickle's kind of been here. It doesn't look lived in, but like he's been here.
Well, Ragram, do you want to speak with the man, or do you want me to go talk to him?
I think you're better at talking to people than I am.
Maybe we should give him back his tea. Don't we have his tea?
As you guys are discussing this, you hear a distant sound approaching. It sounds like very large wings beating the air. Old Man Brickle looks up. It's louder and louder before a very large black creature slams into the ground, rattling the rocks. Some dirt slides down into the bowl. And before you is a very large black dragon.
I don't think we're going to get a chance to talk to him.
Is the dragon focused on Brickle as he lands? Do we feel like he has the intent to harm him?
Well, as you're watching, Old Man Brickle gets up, and the dragon kind of bows its head to him as he rubs the dragon on the snoot.
I was thinking about going to tackle him to the ground, but I think Mr. Pickle is friends with the dragon.
That is certainly a turn of events. Is anyone else confused?
Wait a minute.
Wrath is whispering, but again, it's not Wrath's whisper. Just so you know, it's the Wrath whisper.
The low rumble.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Kalen's gonna say, "Hey y'all, what are we gonna do?"
Kaya's gonna walk forward and say, "Oh, hi. We've been looking for you, Old Man Brickle. Is this your friend? Nice to meet you. I thought it was so mean how the alderman person just kicked you out like that. That was rude."
The dragon whips its head towards you. A low rumble as it growls. Old Man Brickle turns. As he turns, he straightens up, not looking so hunched and old. He turns and looks to all of you. I guess those of you that he can see, probably just Taya right now. Running after pigs and stomping cornfields. It took you long enough to get here.
Yeah, it did. We also had to take a pit stop by a bathroom. The outhouse needed to be used for a little bit there. There was a lot of running,
Why do people keep bringing that up?
Just kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
It takes time.
There's no response. There's just a what the fuck face.
Yes, it took us a while to get here.
So, why are you here?
Oh, well, there was this other pig that ran from here wheeling, and we killed it. So we were just curious as to what's been killing all the pigs. So it kind of led us here. Were you just hungry? We can buy some pig meat for you.
Why buy what Umberleth can take?
As Taya's talking, Kalen's gonna slowly make his way over to her and reach up and touch her hand and just be just be very careful. And I'm gonna cast resistance, which gives you a D4 for any saving throw.
Okay. Well,
did you tell him we have his tea? Tell him we have his tea.
Well, we've been looking for you because we found your tea, so we were going to return it. Because, I hear it helps with the joints, but your joints seem to be a little bit better off than what I thought they were. Maybe they're for Umberleth's joints. I don't know. But Umberleth has like really awesome wings and can like fly really far. Couldn't you get pigs that aren't like claimed by people? Couldn't you take wild pigs?
Umberleth, who's still watching all of you, green eyes just kind of tracking between those of you. You can see pigs or people, you're all just meat.
Old Man Brickle says that, or Umberleth?
Umberleth says that.
Okay, good. I guess that's true, but some meat thinks, and it's kind of like really mean to kill meat that has like thoughts and stuff. So like people you should probably stick away from. You know what I mean?
Again, the low rumbling roar, or the low rumbling kind of growl in the throat. Tiny tiefling.
Yes?
Who are you to tell me what to eat?
Oh, my name's Taya. I was so rude. I was told your name and I did not introduce myself. My name is Taya Zorvin. It's nice to meet you. She's gonna move forward and like sit on this rock. It's just a little rock, but she's little, so she's just gonna doop doop.
You kind of skid a little bit down into the bowl and sit on the rock.
Yeah.
Umberleth is just watching. Old Man Brickle's kind of smirking.
How long have y'all been friends?
From a hunter's point of view, wouldn't it be better to go somewhere where there's... I mean, you have a small population here. People are going to start coming to look to see why pigs and people are missing. Case in point, we're here.
Galen's going to like slowly move up next to Taya with his shield out, like sort of shaking, like he can almost hear the shield clanking off of his breastplate as he walks up.
Oh, he's so nervous. It's so
like he's
cute.
trying to be like protective, like he's gonna be the protector, but like he barely covers like like your waist. It comes up to your waist with his shield.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna assume that this rock, like near Taya, is like a little bit bigger and taller. So Wrath is like positioned on top of this rock with their great axe on their shoulder, like so ready to just like make like a leaping, like a diving, like
Taya's trying to make friends. She's trying to get past all the pig stuff and, go back to her normal self.
So I'm really bad with names. Umberleth? My name is Callum Bright Meadow. I have a question for you, if you wouldn't mind. While you've been eating the meats and stuff, have you come across any goats?
You've confused the fuck out of this dragon and this old man. I love it.
Taya just wants a friend.
Umberleth growls again, but then says, "The goats were the first to go."
I don't think that milk was fresh.
Do you have like a timeline on that or anything? That certainly would explain the smell, I guess.
Umberleth kind of swings her head back around towards Old Man Brickle, as if they're communicating.
Do we get the impression that they pose a threat, like they're going to attack?
Umberleth doesn't seem very friendly.
And Taya is very good at making friends.
Hey, does anyone have any idea where else this dragon could maybe find its various meats? Like if we could talk it into going somewhere, but like safe? So like not eating people, but like maybe there's wild?
I don't know. I kind of just told him that. He has big wings. He can go anywhere he wants.
But maybe if we give him like a specific place, he'll just like...
Oh, I pretty much only know like my hometown and then like how to get here.
Yeah, me too. Who's around us here?
Actually suggested that. Look,
How tall is Callan?
Bigger town.
Yeah, bigger town.
3 feet?
Okay, my girl's 5 feet, but she's sitting down on a rock, so you're probably like right there with her in height,
Wow, we're whispering.
Can Hal hear us? Because he's the most well-traveled.
Hal's been literally in college for the last 15 years.
Hey, maybe he's read about some places we could send him.
I was cowering behind the wall.
Hal soiled himself. I'll go look over at Wrath. Just get an arrow ready. Not point it up, like, just kind of pull it out of the quiver.
And I'm going to say, you kind of got distracted with the goats question. So how long have y'all two been friends?
Old Man Brickle turns and sits back on the rock, kind of crosses one leg over the other as Umberleth kind of curls against him, resting her head, watching. Old Man Brickle kind of reaches into his pouch and pulls out a black orb, probably the size of a grapefruit. It seems to pulse with some energy. Since we've been friends for a few weeks now, he takes the orb and he kind of sits it on the end of his staff. You see as the staff kind of grows up around it to hold it, joining it to it. She gave me a piece of herself.
Well, people in relationships always do that.
When I found her here, she was all teeth and fury, kind of wasting away. She gave me her heart in a manner of speaking, and it has made me feel strong.
Well, I don't see any negatives in any of that. Did y'all want to hunt somewhere else instead? Or would you be willing to?
He looks at you. He looks at each of you, except for Halimir, who's hiding.
That we all can stay together, you know?
He looks over to Umberleth. What do you think? You hungry? Do you want to start by eating them?
Well, now don't be rash. You know, we're just coming to.
Umberleth stands. And
I think we know the perfect candidate for the first for Umberleth to start on the human population. The older man in town, he's not really treating you well, is he?
Umberleth replies, "Don't worry. Plan on eating this entire town. Starting with you, dwarf."
Looking for more misadventures, mayhem, and magical mishaps? Catch us live most Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch and YouTube. Where the dice are hot, stakes are high, and someone's definitely making a terrible decision. Don't forget to visit solid10dnd.com for event updates, shiny merch, and all of our socials in one enchanted scroll. Bookmark it, tattoo it, write it on your hand. We won't judge. Until next Wednesday.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I wanted to be friends!
Yeah, that's not happening.
Ooh!
I got a 22.
I rolled a nat one,
Ooh.
which is a 2.
Hey, you get to go last. I got a 22.
Rolled a 14.
I also got a 22.
All right, so just to be sure, I've got these right. Callan, you got an 11. Halimir 22. Ragrum 7. Wrath 14.
Okay, yeah.
Sugarfoot also a 7, and then Taya a 2.
I'm super good at initiative rolls, y'all. She's just upset. She was like, I was trying to get back to my old self and make a friend, and he's just like, I'll eat you instead. And I'm like, oh.
You were a little too distracted trying to make friends. All right, top of round 1.
Yeah.
Halimir, you hear Umberleth growl and heavy footsteps on the ground as it begins to move forward because you can't see anything from where you are.
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself and start to make my way around the area this way.
All right, I will let you move your duplicates as well, kind of where you'd like them.
Such a good spell.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Next up is Umberleth, who's going to jump in the air and begin flying. Let's say about 15 feet off the ground. It's going to fly towards Ragarum and multi-attack. It's going to bite out at you. That's a 17 on the bite. Actually, this doesn't fly up that high. It flies up and then down 10 feet. So as it bites out, it catches you in the shoulder, dealing 15 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
plus 5 acid damage. Then it's going to take a swing with a claw. That is 18 to hit.
Sure, it'll hit.
Had to think about it.
Well, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do shield.
It lunges out and bites Ragarum. It follows up by swinging, slashing at you, dealing 11 points of slashing damage. It's going to swing out at Callan with its other, and that's a 26.
That hits.
As it catches your shoulder, slashes across, dealing 11 points of slashing damage before you can finally push the claw off of you with your shield. So it's 10 feet in the air. It's going to fly back. It's never within your range, so new opportunity attacks. It's going to kind of hover there in front of Old Man Brickle, and just the wings blowing dust up the side of the bowl. And that's the end of Umberleth's turn. That'll bring us to Wrath.
All right, let's go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rage. I'm going to use my bonus action to rage, and I believe I have the option to make this a frenzy rage. Is that correct?
Yeah, so when you're raging, you can call. You can say you want to be reckless, you can frenzy, and I think you can also call Great Weapon Master. It doesn't take for frenzy, it does take a bonus action. If you can't rage and frenzy on the same, because it takes a bonus action to rage, and then a bonus action to frenzy. But otherwise, you can recklessly attack anytime you want. You just have to tell me before you roll. Same with Great Weapon Master. You just have to call it before you roll.
Yeah, I see. Okay, understood. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my bonus action to rage, and then I'm going to make a reckless attack, which gives me advantage on this first attack. However, attacks against me will have advantage until my next turn. So for this round, attacks against me have advantage. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll to hit with my Great Axe of Warning.
What are you trying to hit?
The dragon, I'm sorry.
The dragon's 10 feet up in the air. I guess you are 7 feet tall. You'd have to move forward. I would say you're probably tall enough that you could kind of
Yeah, I would think
reach up.
so. Well,
7 feet tall, 3 feet arms. Yeah, like I'll say you're.
Unless he's at the center of the bowl, which is the furthest down part,
I'm on top of this rock, so I'm like flying.
I mean, you could jump forward and make an attack. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I did roll an 11 to hit, but I have an extra attack, so I do get to my reckless attack will fail, but I do get to attack again. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, for your second attack, roll to hit.
I rolled a 19 to hit.
19 will hit as you kind of swing up at its chest, flapping in front of you.
Awesome. That is 13 damage.
Your great axe slices across the scales. It kind of skitters before it finally catches, tearing a chunk out. A bit of this nasty kind of blood just sprays out onto the ground, onto you.
Cool.
13 points of damage.
Yeah. And that is I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn there.
All right, next up is Old Man Brickle. Now he's going to take a couple steps up the side of the bowl, and he is going to... He'll step right there. Nice. He's going to open his mouth, and from it, that'll get all of you. He's going to open his mouth, and just a stream of acid flies forward at all of you. I need Ragrum, Sugarfoot, Callan, and Taya to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Callan rolled a 6.
6.
Roll a 12.
Okay, let's see. Did Wrath roll? Nope, Wrath's not in it. Callan, Taya, Ragrum. So it looks like you all failed. Alright, so make a dexterity saving throw. So just roll a d20 and add 2 for Sugarfoot.
6.
Okay. So as this spew of acid comes out of this old man's mouth, splashes across all of you, it burns your skin. And each of you suffer 19 points of acid damage.
I'm almost dead.
Gosh.
Well, he did say it would be quick.
He did say not what we thought he meant.
He's just gonna laugh. Brings us to you, Callan.
Callan is like, has his shield up. He's like struggling to like stay on his feet. He's gonna sort of look around at those around him, those of his party around him, and jeez, I wasn't gonna do this yet, but he's gonna grab his holy symbols on his shield. He's just gonna say a prayer to Eros. Be like, Eros, please protect my friends and just see that they can get through this and heal their wounds. I was gonna go something smaller until you nearly killed everybody. I mean, that's not super awesome. All right, so I guess I'm gonna do mass healing word at the 3rd level for everyone around us, and I should get, if I cast this, does that automatically roll 10 and 1? I don't understand what the 1 is.
Is it an upcast?
And I should get 10 plus 1 plus, where is that feature? Any spell 1 level or higher regains additional HP equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So 10 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So 16 total.
Callan cast the spell, healing everyone for 16 points. Also, don't forget you have luck points.
We could have rerolled some of that for the same.
You've got 5 luck points. And chat can help you by giving you more if you run out. So we'll see. There's also other stuff that you can do, chat, to help heal the party or to give me disadvantage.
I can cast a cantrip as an action now.
And you also have movement.
All right, so I'm going to... Callan's going to feel this, like, sort of rage burning inside of him that he's not used to because he's just such a pacifist. He's going to look at Old Man Brickle and just be like, I smite thee, without really knowing what to say. And he's going to cast Word of Radiance. 15 damage?
So it's got a range of 5 feet.
I guess I say I move within range and cast it.
So after you healing energy bursts out of you, you run clank, clank, clank up to Old Man Brickle, mumbling words, grasping the components as a burning radiance erupts from you. Every creature of your choice that can see it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So con save from Brickle, that is not very high. That would be an 11. What's your... That's a 14, so he fails. So that would be 2d6. The radiant energy bursts out of you. Kind of, Old Man Brickle's like, covering his face, taking 7 points of radiant damage. Any other effect with that? I guess it's just a cantrip, so probably not. That's some movement. Action, bonus action. Got anything else?
No.
All right. Ragrum, that's to you.
Yep. I just want to see. I am going to Hunter's Mark.
All right.
Nice. Smart.
So it's a 4 force damage on that now, which means I can't do it. Oh no, that's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, yep.
Well, it's also whenever it hits, so that'll be the damage if you hit.
Yep.
Yeah. It takes additional damage when you hit it, when it's Hunter's marked.
Yep. So I'm shooting at it. It twice.
Right, so the arrow that you had drawn earlier, you pull up, release.
Yep. 19.
19 will hit. It buries itself. One of the wings. Umberleth roars.
It's 4 plus that 4, so 8 piercing damage.
It's strange. So 8 piercing damage.
Yeah, 8 with the bonus from Hunter's Mark.
All right, so you quickly draw another arrow, knock it, and release.
And then second shot is not as good. It's an 8.
So the wings are flapping. It flies wide off into the distance.
Right. And then I'm going to sick Sugarfoot onto the wizard because she can't fly.
All right, so Sugarfoot gallops around Callan.
And is going to do... And since Callan is there and within 5 feet, she gets back tactics.
So roll to hit Old Man Brickle with advantage.
The first roll was a 13. There we go. That was a 15.
15 will just hit.
On the old man. 4 damage. Piercing.
4 piercing damage. As Sugarfoot bites onto him, he's got to make a strength saving throw. DC 12. That is a 6. So Old Man Brickle drops to the ground prone. I think that's all Sugarfoot's got.
Yeah, she only has bite.
All right, that brings us to Taya. Bottom of round 1.
Taya's gonna flat off the rock towards the down part, just gonna poof. She's gonna step towards Wrath, touch their elbow and say, if I'm not strong enough, maybe you can. And then she's gonna move over to Old Man Brickle and take his staff. She's gonna say, I wanted to be friends. Instead, I'll steal your heart. She's gonna take the staff from him.
Oh, damn. Okay. So roll strength check.
Okay, it's a -1. We'll see.
Oh.
But he's on the ground. Normally, attacks would have advantage. He did just fall? Maybe?
He's still holding on to his staff pretty hard. So roll your strength check.
Oh, no. It's an 8. Should I use one of the thingies, y'all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I
yes.
was going to use the luck. It would be so cool after that line. Otherwise, Wrath is just going to have to do it.
Use as many of those as you need.
I think we said we could only do 1. Okay, let's see.
Why did it take 2 away?
Number! It's okay. She'll rely on Wrath.
Did you roll an 8 again?
Yes. did. It's because I'm not rolling these dice.
Well, he rolled a natural 1.
She won.
So as you reach down with your 8,
Yes!
you manage to tug his staff away. He kind of fingers just...
You hear the sound of dry branches cracking.
She stabs it on the ground and smirks at him.
As you do this, Umberleth turns and roars at you.
I say, stop.
No.
Okay. I just wanted to know if I could control him.
All right, so that was your action. It's a movement.
Yep. She's so little and she doesn't have very many hit points and she's right in the middle of everything. I don't have any bonus actions that I can do, so she's just gonna stand there.
This dragon just right in your face. The wind just blowing past you, the dirt churning the air up. Brings us back to the top. Halamir.
How big is this little sunken area? Never mind. I want to cast Fireball.
I don't care how big the room is. I'm casting Fireball. You'd probably have to get somewhere where the wall is broken so you could actually get a good vantage. The walls aren't super tall. They're probably 7 or 8 feet tall because they've crumbled over time.
Yep.
But roll an intelligence check for me.
Int check is a 22.
22, yeah. So you can easily do the math quickly in your head, judging the size, trajectory, like numbers appear in front of your eyes as you're doing the math, figuring out as this bead of energy appears on the end of your finger. You launch it out to a very particular spot. So Old Man Brickle, prone, so he cannot. I guess he immediately fails, yeah, because he's prone.
No, there's no rule on fire desk saves while you're prone. But you can roll however you want, Mr. DM.
See, that seems... The thing is if I use this for the bad guys, I have to use it for you too. It doesn't make a lot of sense that you can dodge away from something if you're lying on the ground. Just logically.
I would agree. Just raw, it's...
Rules as written. Okay,
Yeah,
he'll roll.
Try to roll away while Kai is holding onto his staff.
Well, she already took it. He's still kind of reaching out, like, give it back. For him, since he's prone, I'll do it at disadvantage. Just a natural 1, so he fails.
That's a fair compromise. Okay.
And Umberleth, dex save. That would be a big old 14.
My DC is 15.
Oh, damn.
Let's go.
All right, so roll. What level did you cast that at?
3rd level for 20 points of fire damage.
So from out of nowhere, you see this just bead of light fly into the area, and all of a sudden, it just detonates in the air. Flames billow outwards across Old Man Brickle. Sugarfoot kind of shies away, just on the edge. First singed a little bit, but no damage. And Taya the same, kind of ducks down. The form of the dragon over her, taking most of the brunt, dealing 20 points of fire damage to both of them. Awesome. And then you can run back.
I will move back and cower.
Move the map down a little bit. Hal is cowering behind the character cards. Awesome. Next up is Taya and Wrath. You probably have noticed this as you've been in closest to the dragon at this point. Its skins, the scales seem kind of marred. Like the dragon is sick somehow. Now the sick parts of it are burned and crispy. The smell of partially cooked dragon meat fills the air. But Umberleth is still looking directly at you, Taya. Wings flapping. It's going to bite out at you.
Yup.
Let's see, that is 22.
That's gonna hit.
As it bites you, its teeth wrap around your arm, doing 15 points of piercing damage and 5 points of acid damage.
Okay. I'm still awake.
As it releases its jaws, it's going to swing at you with its claw. Oof.
Wait, can we use luck to give disadvantage?
No. Luck is just for you guys to reroll. Only chat can give me disadvantage with channel points. As the claw swings down at you, Taya, that is a 10 to hit.
It is up?
Swings past, just whistling through the air. And as it swings past, you look up. The other claw is coming at you. And that is math. That is a 13 to hit. So bad rolls. It misses. It swings. As it swings the second time, you notice that the claws aren't actually trying to hit you. They're more trying to knock the staff out of your hand to get it away from you. And in doing so, it missed both times. It's going to fly up into the air over this way. Actually, no. After striking out at Ty, it's going to fly up into the air to see where this person was that detonated fucking fire on it. So, Umberleth is now probably 30 feet in the air, so it can see over the walls. I don't know if it can see you, Hal. That's the end of its turn. Wrath, what would you like to do? Just seeing all of this happen in quick succession, the explosion, and then it biting out and swinging at Taya.
So I'm assuming that I cannot hit Umberleth because she's flying.
30 feet in the air. I mean, if you had a javelin, you could probably throw it.
Okay, I'm going to.
You have four javelins in your inventory.
Well, I do.
Ooh, Old Man Brickle's still prone.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Should I?
Well, I think javelin is like 20-60, so you would have disadvantage hitting Umberleth with your javelin because it's 30 feet away. And you would have advantage on Brickle because he's prone.
Or you could do it recklessly and it would be a flat roll.
I'm going to go ahead and go after... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go after Old Man Brickle.
You guys are all just like beating up on this old man.
Oh, yeah!
Dragons up in the air. Fuck the old man.
Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action to make a frenzy attack. I can do that, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. As a bonus action on each... Well, okay, hold on.
And it's got some consequences.
I do suffer a level of exhaustion after raging, and... Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to make a frenzy attack with my Great Axe of Warning. I rolled a 21 to hit on the old man.
Let's see, a melee attack against someone who's prone. You have advantage.
Okay. I didn't roll it with advantage, but should I re-roll it? I mean,
you should always, if you have the chance to roll with advantage, you could get a 20.
You're right. Wait, that's all right. Ended up being a 24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. You bring your axe down, slams into his shoulder. He kind of screams.
Let's go! 14 damage on that one.
You pull it out with a sickening just...
Mm-hmm. And I'm about to hit him 2 more times, too, because that was my bonus action, and then I get 2 attacks per action. So, I'm gonna... Every one of these is with advantage, correct? So, because he's prone, so I am
Making pickle pudding.
18 to hit.
Did you say a 15?
It's an 18.
18, yes, that'll definitely hit.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Yeah, add +2 to whatever damage you do with this. We just have to remember to do that. So I'll fudge the numbers a little bit and add it. All right, so you swing again.
That was 24 to hit, 9 damage. And then if I hit 3 times with +2, it's +6 on top of all of that.
Yeah, I've added it in.
Okay. And that is going to end my turn.
So you're just swinging this axe again and again, slamming it into catching his shoulder and his stomach, and just blood is just coming out of him as he's looking kind of beat up, but somehow still holding in there. That brings us to Old Man Brickle. He's going to stand up. It's going to recharge.
Gallon's gonna be like, "Wow, I don't think he's an old man at all."
And as you're standing there looking at him, being closer, he's not an old man. Let's see.
He's just a pickle.
He's been pickled.
Yeah, he does not have his staff anymore.
I know.
So he is going to try to get his staff. At second level, he's going to cast Hold Person on Taya. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
18.
18. Let's see, what is his spell save? I have too many things open.
Without the staff, in case that affected it.
That does affect
As a
things.
reminder.
Nope, you succeed.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Just say it loud and proud.
It was such a cool line, like
All right, so that was his action. It's his bonus action. He's going to stand there, kind of look around at each of you. His eyes a little bit wide. He's freaking a little. Colin, that's to you.
Callan's going to, we're pretty close. He's going to reach over to Taya and cast it again at the second level. Reaching out, touching your hand.
So what is your healing word? What is the word that you say to heal her?
Can it be multiple words or just one?
Well, it can be. It can be anything, and it's a range spell, so you don't actually have to touch her for this one. Cure wounds, you have to touch her. The healing word is just spoken word. Is
Callan doesn't know that. Either do I.
I gotta touch him to heal him. Got you.
Eros is with you. I almost cast the wrong spell. I cast it at the second level, so it should be 2d4 plus 7 is what it should be.
So as Callan says that, you feel a little rejuvenated.
14 total.
14 total. Okay.
thank you.
Nice.
All right. So that's your bonus action. What else you got?
Callan's gonna take that mace and just whack Old Man Brickle upside the head with it.
Yes!
I gotta tell you, I am PO'd. I feel like that's something he'd.
Just lift it up.
I never thought I'd
Roll an
see
attack roll.
engaging.
11.
You should bring it down. Just clang. It hits like right between his feet on the ground, and he
You could use a luck.
Oh, I could use a luck. I'm gonna use a luck.
feeling lucky.
Get him, Callan.
All right, I'm gonna use a luck.
All right.
Go for
I really
it.
want to hit the guy. Although it's still
Less.
right on. It's in character if he just swings and misses too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You roll another 11. The same number.
No!
So you feel a little bit lucky. You're like, oh, I'm totally going to get him. You change course like halfway through and clang, it hits the ground right between his feet. You kind of look up at him and he's just kind of looking down at your mace and then at you.
Eros is punishing me for my wrath.
My bad.
So that's your bonus action and your action. What else you got? That's it. All right.
I think that's it, yeah.
All right. That brings us to Ragrum and then Sugarfoot.
Ragrum is going to keep firing at Le Dragon.
All right. So quickly, you draw an arrow, pull back and release.
That would be a 10.
Solid 10. Flies through the air. Just a little bit wide. Disappears off. Quickly draw another. Pull back. Release.
Much better.
23 will hit. Buries itself in Umberleth's chest as it's flapping. Roll damage.
Yep, 6. And it's still a 7. Yeah. All right, now.
So that's 7 points of damage, you said?
Yep, 7 points of damage. And now Sugarfoot's going to get her chew toy.
Old Man Brickle.
Old Man Brickle, yep.
So roll a d20, and I think it's with advantage.
She got a 21.
And add 5.
Roll again just in case you get a nat 20,
Okay.
And we thought the Balderman was being rude to Brickle.
right?
We also didn't know that Brickle's a dick.
Yeah.
All right, Ragrum. So roll.
Yeah, no, it was the 21.
Roll,
that was a
roll 2d6. Roll 2d6 and add 2. Now roll a strength saving throw. Son of a bitch, that's another 1.
Let's go.
Versus a 6.
All right, so he takes 6 points of damage, and Sugarfoot drags him to the ground again. I've rolled so many nat 1s. I need to get some new dice. I know where to get some.
And you can't drag him. Wait, could she drag him?
I would take an action.
Okay. Yeah. No. All right. Never mind.
All right, that brings us to Taya.
What will you do?
I think she's gonna put false life on her at second level. Get some temporary hit points in there, you know. Like she got healed a decent amount, but I don't even think she's at like half right now, or she's real close to half, but still like good. I think I'm gonna upcast it to level 2.
Okay, so you rub a bit of alcohol still on your lips off. Wave your hand. Mumble the words.
So 13 temporary hit points.
Nice.
13 temporary hit points. Very nice.
Okay. She was kind of hoping Old Man Brickle would be dead at this point.
Yeah, me too.
I think he has more points than we do. He must be higher level.
I'm pretty sure that was a full action.
Mhm.
I do not want to. Is he wielding any other weapon, or is he just like, oh no, my stuff?
Sugarfoot kind of grabbed him by the ass and threw him down because he's still focused on you and trying to get that staff back.
Oh, yeah, and he is prone.
He is prone again. He stood up, tried to hold you, and then was drugged back down again.
Okay, she's gonna move out of sight of him. Oh no, I'm not. I don't have the right thing.
So I think he still gets an opportunity attack, but it's at disadvantage because he's prone. Just swinging with a improvised. That would be a 9.
It misses.
He kind of swings that at you, but Sugarfoot's still chewing on his ass a little bit.
Okay, so she kind of ducks behind the ruined wall right there, and that'll be her turn there. Yep, that's it. So. Yes. Let's go.
Looking for more misadventures, mayhem, and magical mishaps? Catch us live most Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch and YouTube. Where the dice are hot, stakes are high, and someone's definitely making a terrible decision. Don't forget to visit solid10dnd.com for event updates, shiny merch, and all of our socials in one enchanted scroll. Bookmark it, tattoo it, write it on your hand. We won't judge. Until next Wednesday.
All right, so you've taken his staff, the strange black orb on top.
Oh, did she feel any difference whenever it was her turn? Like, did she feel any?
No, it's not one of those.
Okay, good. She's a little scared it's evil.
Probably takes some attunement and some time with it also for something like that to happen. Sugarfoot has drug Old Man Brickle to the ground several times, and you're beating the hell out of this old man while his black dragon hovers overhead, angry at the fireball outcast. So let's bring it back at the top of round 3 with Hal.
I think Hal, seeing that the dragon is angry at the fireball. How high is the dragon in the air? You said like 30 feet? Okay, well, I'm going to cast fireball again. That's how moves over.
So with the wall that's in front of you, you're probably going to have to step back a little bit to get line of sight.
Going to move back to where I'd seen it before, and I cast fireball.
A bead of light appears on the end of your finger as you step around. What level are you casting it?
Level 3.
Level 3 again. All right. What's the dex save on that? 15. It's a 14 again.
This time it's 27 damage.
Blast of the air just lights up this dreary-looking area. 27 points fire damage.
And as a bonus action, Hal starts humming to himself, and he starts singing a song. The whole O Fortuna, Carmarina Burana. And he starts going into a blade dance. And then he'll run back behind the wall again. That is my turn.
So next up is Umberleth. Again, the fire is just crashing across its body. It's going to fly over towards Hal. Looking down, it's going to open its maw. And in a 30-foot line, just directly at Hal and all of the mirror images be hit by this. It's just acid is going to pour out of its mouth. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 19.
You succeed, so you take 22 points of acid damage. The dragon is still flying above you, just whips its head over, sees Ragrum beyond Taya. Let's see, it probably moved 20 feet there. Yeah, about 20 feet. So now it's going to fly over to right here. Still 30 feet in the air. Brings us to Wrath.
I'm going to use, because Frenzy is every turn after this one. So after my first. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to make a frenzy attack against the pickle man. And let's see. I can't see that. 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit. Did you roll with advantage?
Advantage.
I'm so thankful.
I mean, you can just roll again.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. 24 definitely hits. You just swing your axe down.
So I'll do. Let's see.
Sinks into his skin and screams.
16 damage plus 2 for my rage is 18.
18 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
How does he look to me?
Well, he has lots of axe wounds. He's bleeding pretty profusely all over his body, but he is angry, so it's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't look great. You guys are beating the shit out of him.
Couple teeth marks.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Well, wait, let me read that. Oh, man, I missed it. Okay. I am going to whack it again. Whack it? The pickle? Yeah. We're turning pickles into. Yeah. What is the 17? 24 to hit. 24 will. Be sure to roll with advantage because he's prone. Okay. That was an 18. I rolled 5 damage plus 2 from rage. Okay.
Then you still have one swing.
Yep. And I am gonna whack him again.
With advantage.
Oh my god!
We have advantage.
20 to hit. Oh goodness.
20 will hit.
Alright. And then 15 damage plus 2 is 17.
You swing again. You're just like chopping lumber on this guy. You're just swinging your axe down on him. Just sparks of blood as you pull it out. He's beginning to look like a gory mess. The great axe just.
Oh no. That is going to end my turn, but I'm going to, like, as I'm maybe making my, like, second swing, I'm, like, swinging, looking over my shoulder at Taya, who's holding the staff, right? And I'm gonna tell her, in this very unwrath-like voice, because I'm raging, Taya, smash the orb. And then I'm gonna, like, turn around and, like, swing my axe. This is the third time.
Okay, Taya, you probably heard that, because it's Wrath. Big voice.
Yeah!
Next is Old Man Brickle, who's going to stand up, tired of being pulled down by this wolf.
He gets up, gets knocked down again.
Exactly. It just like, and like he's just covered in these axe wounds. Some bone protruding in one place. He's pissed at you right now, Wrath, but he wants to get to Taya. So he's going to move.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you guys were attacking on a diagonal. I'm going to say you were probably right there, so it wasn't on a diagonal, so it makes a little more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to reach out and cast, as he touches you at 4th level. Actually, no, he doesn't have to touch you.
And I can't see him, so I can't counterspell it.
Nope. So, Wrath, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. 21.
On a failed save, you take half as much damage. Alright, so you feel the corruption crawling inside of you. You feel the corruption crawling up and pulse in your veins. You suffer 32 points necrotic damage.
Are you still conscious?
No. Yes.
You are?
You said it was what kind of damage?
Necrotic.
Yeah, that's right.
It would probably, let's say 24 points necrotic damage. Here, let me just roll it. Let's just roll it and see.
Yeah.
I generally take an average for my dice. Don't have dice. Alright, so I'm gonna roll 8d8 and then take half of that. 28 total halves, so you take 14 points. So that's not nearly as bad. Necrotic damage. You push, you fight against this feeling inside you. You grit your teeth and you rage a little bit harder.
Pure rage.
So that's his action. As his bonus action, he's gonna disappear. And reappear up here, standing on top of the wall.
Not really.
Tidy old shit.
He does what now? What'd he do?
You see mist envelop him as he disappears.
Did he misty step after he cast a spell?
He did.
He sucks.
Taking all our fun away.
And how tall is that wall again? It's like, you said 10 or 20?
So at the bottom of the bowl where you are, it's probably 10 feet up to the first ring, but then he's on top of this wall, which it varies in height. Where he is, he's probably on like a 6 foot high portion that he's standing on. So then from where you're standing, it's probably 15 feet high. Say he's standing on a 5 foot. Let's keep it in fives. He's on a 5 foot wall. You're 10 feet down, so he's 15 feet up.
Okay.
It gets complicated because heights and stuff.
Terrain.
All right, that brings us to Callan.
Okay. The first thing Callan's going to do is look around to see who he can see and see if anyone's looking ragged at this point.
All right, so roll a perception check.
Is that as an action or will that be my action? All right.
Just to see how you see. 17. So you can see Sugarfoot right beside you and Wrath right beside you. You can't see Taya, and I think you can see Ragrum. How's Sugarfoot? Wrath, how you guys doing? As he looks around.
I'm good.
They look to be
Sugarfoot's good. Sugarfoot's like almost perfect. Maybe a little hungry.
I'm just mad.
Hungry for some relish.
So of who you can see, everyone looks okay. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I'm gonna target Old Man Brickle with a guiding bolt at the first level.
All right.
Okay.
Radiant energy surrounds your hand. Let's see. That's attack roll, right?
Yep, 25.
25? 25 will hit. You fling this radiant light at him. Crashes into him.
So 15 radiant damage.
So let's see. It slams into him. 14 radiant damage. You see him kind of bend over. He's breathing heavy. So the next attack against him before the end of your turn is advantage.
Yeah.
So as he
before the end
kind
of my
of
next
bends
turn.
over, takes a big breath. He's kind of covered in this golden light. What's your action? What else you got?
No one to shove. I am going to try to move out of here. I think Callan's going to try to move. I think he's trying to go for this space kind of over here. What do I mark? Right here. This spot. But he's gonna stop right there. Just to try to spread out a little bit. But he's also like as he runs.
So you like peek out from behind your shield and fling the guiding bolt. Seeing it hit, Old Man bend over, you turn. Clank, clank, clank as you run.
Almost like he didn't think he'd hit him. Like, oh no.
All right, next up we have Ragrum, the giant black dragon above you.
Which I'm going to shoot at.
Draw an arrow and knock it.
That would be a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
So the damage was...
Is that your hunter's mark damage? Got your
Yep.
arrow damage?
Yep, 7. Not doing much with that.
Your arrow jams into its chest. It roars again, dealing 7 points of damage.
Second shot. Miss. 9.
This one flies wide as the dragon kind of lurches in the air after the first hit.
And lands on top of Pickle. No, I'm kidding. But speaking of Pickle, you said he's on a 5 foot tall?
Yeah, for you, he's pretty much level. Or
I'm not
5
shooting
feet
up.
up.
Here's the thing. That is her reach. It's up to you.
I would say it's probably at disadvantage. Because, I mean, if Sugarfoot were large, like full grown, could probably easily bite someone on top of that wall. But being this size,
Or full grown direwolf.
full grown direwolf. Like right now, it's medium. A full grown direwolf is large.
Okay.
So I'm going to say she's just not big enough to probably reach. She can run over and try to nip, but I don't think she could reach.
How about pull him down off the rock? Grab his robe, pull him down.
Does the advantage cancel out the disadvantage?
See, I don't know that would even be in range to hit.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I don't think it would. I don't think there's even, you're not within range kind of thing. Standing up like at the base, at the edge of this bowl, trying to reach up a 5 foot wall, like even up the wall, like trying to get the face there, couldn't even get a robe or a foot or anything. It's just out of range.
But she could pretty much keep him.
Yeah. So she's up the wall, just kind of snarling at his feet, and he's kind of looking down. This wolf has bit him in the ass twice.
Doing the whole Disney jumping up and snapping it, just missing him type thing.
Yeah.
Distracting him and everything else.
That brings us to Taya.
Okay. I really I've never really used Hellish Rebuke. I really wish I would have thought about that earlier. I saw it and I was like, oh man, I could have used that. But anyways, she doesn't like the dragon still chasing her. You know, like it's just... She's going to peek around the corner to check on Pickle and the situation with Pickle. So she's just going to kind of...
All right, so you peek around. Roll a perception check.
At the very least, I should at least notice that he's not where he was. That is not the right thing. Hold on. 14.
14. Okay, so since you've been hiding behind this wall, like you're not sure of what's been going on, you see the dragon. You saw it blast its acid breath somewhere beyond the other wall. I guess you imagine you probably figure that's where Hal went a while ago, and now it's moving towards you again. You see Wrath in the middle, still raging, and Sugarfoot kind of running up a wall, trying to bite at the old man, who is glowing for some reason, and he's looking pretty rough.
Cool. She's gonna firebolt at him. 21?
21 will hit. Flames envelop your hand as you kind of peek around. You have the staff in your other hand. You just
15 damage.
Fling it. It hits him. It begins burning his robes for a moment before the flames go out. Dude's looking pretty hurt. Bonus action movement?
She's not going to do anything for her bonus action, but she is going to move again. So I moved 5. She's just going to move. No, she's staying there. That's where she's going.
All right, brings us back to the top. Hal, that's to you.
Nice. All right. Hal's going to move over here and get see the dragon way up high. And then he's going to do a flourish with his sword and he'll disappear in a puff of mist and appear on the wall next to Old Man Brickle.
Oh, shit. All right.
And I'll cast Misty Step. And then I will also cast, as I land, I'll cast Booming Blade on my rapier and make attack against this guy with my rapier.
So Hal runs out, disappears, reappears next to Old Man Brickle. You barely seen Hal this entire fight, and suddenly he appears. His rapier drawn.
Yeah, I'll cast Booming Blade and attempt to hit him. That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
So he takes, rolled a 1, so that's 5. And then for Booming Blade, that is going to be 2, so 6. What does that give me? Somebody do the math for me.
1 plus 6?
5 plus 4 plus 6, so it's 11.
11? How do you want to do this for Old Man Brickle?
Oh, I think Hal starts singing, the Carmelita Burana song, and it builds in intensity, and he starts rushing out, and he sees the dragon in the air, and he sees Old Man Brickle. He can't hit the dragon, so he does a little salute and a flourish, and he says, ha ha ha, as he disappears and appears to Old Man Brickle, and he's going to skewer him, and probably not say anything, but just right in the gut as he appears, and then maybe it falls over to the side of where Sugarfoot may be laying, or at least he kicks him over with his foot.
So don't forget your Booming Blade. As you stab him in the gut, there's an explosion kind of around your blade. Oh, you see his body jolt. And as his body goes limp and lifeless, he falls off the wall and off of the blade as it pulls out. And he slams to the ground over on this side. When this happens, Umberleth roars. At the end of your turn?
That's all my stuff, yes.
Umberleth roars, flies towards Taya and down, like right up in your face, barely fitting between. Lands, actually, I'm going to say Umberleth lands on the ground. Just the ground shakes as this dragon, its head fills this narrow alley as it lands in front of you, and it says, "Puny tiefling, give me back my heart."
That's not how stealing hearts works. And she holds on to the staff.
She's going to say, don't break his heart.
All right.
Actually, she's going to have one hand like up top on the.
All right. Well, she's going to take it from you then.
Oh, from my dead cold hands.
I'm going to bite out at you to start. And that's a natural 20.
Misses. I'm kidding.
This dice has finally redeemed itself. It's rolled 3 ones tonight.
No.
So total, that would be 40 points of damage.
He's unconscious.
Does it kill Taya?
No, I'm not outright dead, no.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
I had some temp hit points and stuff.
It's a good thing you did.
No.
Let's see. Angry at you, it's going to swing down at you, unconscious on the ground.
Well, I'll just mark 2 failures if it doesn't do it by itself.
I mean, it's
It
advantage to hit. It's advantage to hit you no matter what. It's an auto hit, right? And it's an auto
It might
crit,
miss.
right?
It does auto crit, so it will do
It's got
2
a break
death
armor
saves.
class. All right,
Yeah, he just has to hit it.
claw attack. That would be a 14.
Yes.
Misses.
Yes.
His blackness fades in after the teeth. The acid just kind of pulse in your body, and you fall unconscious. But almost before you hit the ground, you feel as a claw misses and strikes the ground next to you. It's going to try again. That's a 16.
Yep.
Slams into you.
It hits. So 2 failed death saves.
It's going to move over top of your body. Pretty much.
At least it can't pick up its heart.
It's pretty much as it crawls on top of you. It's wrapping its wings around. No one can see you. It's full cover.
Oh,
That brings us to Wrath.
Okay.
what? I'm gonna cry. Okay. So is it on the ground?
It is on the ground between these two kind of walls. You could probably see its back and its wings. Well, actually, no, its wings are down now, like kind of in the alley, covering something. You can't see what, but you could probably see the spines and part of its back over the wall, since it's pretty fucking big.
Wait. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm confused. Is it behind the wall?
So there are the 2 rings. There's the inside ring here,
Yeah.
and the outside ring. So it's between. It's squeezed itself down in between.
Oh, I
And
see.
You can't see. You can't see Taya. You can't see. You don't know what just happened. You just heard it roar. Heard it slamming its claws into the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I need to measure this so I don't forget. Okay.
I can hide this so you can see the walls too.
That's alright. Can I see him from here, or can I not see around this corner?
You'd have to move up the hill. I probably should have been using difficult terrain to like move up this hill, but I haven't been. But if you move up next to Ragrum, probably 1 more square to your left, you'd be able to see.
Okay, I'm gonna move here then, so I'm not in Ragrum's way. From this angle, so can I see any, like, okay, my real question is, can I see, well, I suppose Taya or the orb at all, or the staff?
Roll a perception check. The DC is going to be really, really high.
16.
The way the dragon is crammed between these walls, the way its tail is wrapped in the wings, you can't see. All you see is dragon booty hole.
Okay. So, I haven't done this before.
It's happened before, guys. Session 32. Arrow up a dragon's butt. Happened. Killed the dragon. Spent 20 minutes recovering the arrow too, I might add.
Oh no!
Sorry, moving on.
No, it says that a great weapon master attack is a bonus action.
No, that's just something you have to call beforehand.
Yes.
You just say you want to do that, and you roll a hit, and you subtract, was it 5?
Yeah, it's -5 to attack.
But then you get
but
plus 10
10
damage.
to damage. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my bonus action to make a great weapon master attack on the dragon.
It shouldn't be a bonus action. That should just be a thing you can do.
It says it is.
It's kind of like Hunter's Mark for people.
It says
You
one
actually-
bonus action, huh? I thought you could just say great weapon master whenever you wanted.
So did I, but I think that's something different than the because a master attack is different from your proficiency. Anyway, so I am going to roll.
Oh, here we go. It says, before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add 10 to the damage. So that's not...
It's not a bonus?
I would say no, it's not a bonus action. The way I've always seen it played, it wasn't. It's just one of those things you call. It's like sharpshooter.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and hit it with my bonus action with a frenzy attack, which is just normal. 10 to hit.
So yeah, I'd say you have advantage.
Okay. All right, so with advantage, I rolled a 23 to hit, and I rolled 11.
Okay. You swing regardless, and the tail slithers at just the right moment, and your axe slams into the ground.
Rude. So this next attack, I am going to do a Great Weapon Master attack. So I'm going to take -5 off my hit to get plus 10 damage, and we're going to hope it hits.
Still with advantage.
Oh, I'll just roll again.
Just roll one, yeah.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
Well, 22 minus 5, so 17.
17 will just hit.
So I'll roll damage. 7 plus 10 is 17 damage.
Plus 2 because you're raging?
Yes. So 19 damage. Yes.
You hear a muffled roar as you slam your axe into its tail.
Yes. I'm going to use my extra attack, which is just a regular attack. And let me roll with advantage, if I remember, for the first time ever. 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Draw the axe out of the tail and swing down again.
7 damage.
7 points damage.
Yes, sir. And that is going to end my turn.
All right. This brings us to Old Man Brickle.
By the way, he took another D8 of damage when he moved from my booming blade.
Mm.
Like as he slid off the blade.
And what about fall damage?
Yeah, right.
It's only 5 feet, so... All right. That brings us to Callan. On the other side of this wall, you see the dragon come down. Your tag cry out in pain and then roars and slams, and you can't see from where you are what's happening.
Did he hear what Umberleth asked Taya and her response to him, since he was right across the wall?
What was it? Because I stepped away. What was?
Oh, Umberleth said, "Give me my heart," or "Give me back my heart."
And Taya said, "That's not how stealing hearts works."
So you probably heard that. You don't know the repercussions. You just heard screaming and lots of loud smashing noises, bones breaking and whatnot. But it's on the other side of that wall.
Callan moves around this wall. What you're saying is I don't know the Taya's under there.
When you move around that wall, you see dragon wings wrapped around, pretty much filling this corridor. You see ground, wings, walls. That's it.
So I knew that she was there, so he's going to be calling out like, Taya, can you hear me, Taya? You see like tears start to kind of form in his eyes, and he starts, Taya, no! Like he knew what she was going through and like coming here and then like kind of getting her heart back and wanting to protect everyone. He starts to feel, he clasps his holy symbol and he just says, please, Eros, please not. Don't let, please, help her. You gotta help her. And he uses his channel divinity to grant her up to half her full health, half max health. 25 is as much as I can heal, but I can't go above half. So, and I can divide that amongst anybody who's within 30 feet of me. So if she doesn't use the whole 25, I can spread the rest of it to, boys, anyone within 30 feet of me? 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe Wrath?
I don't need it. I'm good. Let her take
Well,
it.
Yeah,
it'll be
it
there.
doesn't.
So,
It doesn't say that you have. It doesn't say you have to see them.
I just have to pray to my deity, and I know that Eros is there for me and my friends. But now I'm pissed.
All right. Yeah, I read through that a couple times. Yeah.
And just feeling this like sheer like rush, he looks at the dragon. He says, "Why don't you pick on someone your own size?" And he casts, as a bonus action, spirit weapon on that wall.
What type of weapon?
Does it have to be a weapon? Because it's force damage, no matter what, right?
Yeah, it can be whatever you want. Yeah.
It could be a pickle skewer.
Yeah.
I want it. It's because it's energy, so it doesn't have any characteristics of the object it's on, right?
It's called a spiritual weapon, but you can give it any shape that you'd like.
I want this thing to be a gigantic bottle of goat's milk. Upside down.
So this
Like as a
radiant,
club kind of-
glowing, like old school 60s glass bottle of milk.
Yeah.
Just appears floating in the air.
I don't know much about weaponing work, but I do know my milk. I don't know how high the wall is there either.
Here they kind of vary in steps. It's 5 to 10 feet roughly as it moves along either side.
Does that have to be so close to me though? Where is that?
So
Bonus action.
as you pray out to Eros, a burst of energy comes out, healing Taya. You wake up and open your eyes.
Okay, so that means that Wrath gets 6 healing. Because that's the rest of it.
If Wrath was in range.
Yeah, I think Wrath was. It's 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you gasp. You open your eyes and you're lying on the ground and you're in darkness. The shades of gray with your dark vision, you just see Umberleth's face right in front of you. And the veins of the wings kind of pulsing as you're lying on the ground. You wake up. Callan, after this happens, you summon the radiant bottle of milk that's floating in the air. I think you can only summon it your first turn. Then after that, on your bonus action, you can use to attack, right?
Well, I think it attacks as it's summoned the first time, doesn't it?
Oh, does it? Let's read.
When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and roll that with advantage.
I casted the second level, so it's not. All right. Okay. 23.
23 will hit. This giant, radiant milk bottle appears and just gunk, slaps it in the spine.
Just to get his attention.
You're kind of
Was the first one 5 or first one was 5?
the 5 is first on mine. It's a conk, dealing 5 points of radiant damage.
Callan feels like.
Just kind of hear it as it hits. Hell of a turn, dude. Next up, we've got Ragram, then Sugarfoot.
Ragram's going to keep shooting. That's a crit.
Looking at you right.
That-
So you draw an arrow quickly.
Yeah, let me get my 5.
Before you roll anything, hang on a second. That's your hunter's mark damage? Okay. So what is the maximum possible damage that you can do with your bow on dice?
26 plus 2, so...
Plus hunter's mark?
And hunter's mark would be 6, so 14.
All right, so that's 14 is where we're starting. So 2d6.
That's a 5.
5 plus your 2. So that is 21. Because we do max possible damage plus roll damage. As you pull your first arrow, slammed into the base of the tail. You see the dragon flinch. It buries into its spine.
All right. Second shot.
You quickly draw another arrow.
16.
16 just misses. It skates across its armored scales, missing the weak spots, and clatters across the wall. It tumbles to the ground.
And for Sugarfoot, we'll not get there, but we'll get over here. Sugarfoot goes after the corpse.
So Sugarfoot would probably have to run up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which looks like 6 spots, so that's 30, and his speed's her speed's 40.
Yeah. I think Sugarfoot can make it.
So she's going after the corpse.
She lunges down, just biting.
And she'll stop after there's no reaction, but that's her turn.
All right. Taya, you are prone pretty much in a way that you can't stand up, as you were enveloped by this dragon that's standing over you. Its face pretty much directly in your face. You're not necessarily grappled, but the way things just logically are kind of happening. I don't know how the rules work with this. Just gonna have to wing it.
I would like to. Well, I could probably get out the back side if the wings are wrapping around the front side to.
I mean, its face is right there in your face. Try to wiggle, maybe.
She's going to use an item interaction
to pick up the staff. Can I grab it? As not an action or of any sort, like just grab it. Can it be my movement? I move my arm over there and move it back. Since I can't move.
Seeing as you fell unconscious and you probably did let go of it and it dropped to the ground, you probably don't know where. So I'm going to say roll an investigation check to look around real quick. Just kind of taking a quick look to try to find.
Oh, it was almost a 16. I don't want to use a luck for that. Can I use... Y'all want me to use a luck to find it?
I think that staff's important.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we only have 3. I mean, and it ends at the end of this game.
Yep. Yep, these go away after this one.
I'm re-rolling.
So use them.
Oh, that's
No!
Oh, I guess.
That's the curse of the luck. I don't know what's like. The luck has not been doing well for you guys. It's doing the same roll or worse. It's probably the digital dice. It's the digital dice. I know where we can get some dice that won't treat us poorly.
So she doesn't see it.
You look around quickly. You can't seem to find it. You don't know where it went. You kind of Scrabble feeling. You're not sure where it is.
Cool.
I give you a bonus. But you can't move. Just kind of scrabble around and look like that. I mean, I'll give you a bonus action. I mean, you can't really move anywhere.
I can take, I guess, can I take a healing potion as a bonus action?
Yes, but you have to roll for it.
Okay, cool. Just 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes, I think so. Unless it's did I give you minor healing potion? So it's 1d4 plus 3.
I'm just gonna roll the d4 and then add the 3 myself. 4 hit points. That's gonna help. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she's gonna look up and say, "Well, I mean, I tried to be friends. That hurt."
All you see, like in this, beyond the just shades of gray, these glowing green eyes looking at you in the darkness.
Yeah.
I want my heart back.
Usually, whenever I steal people's hearts, they don't want it back.
Oh dear.
This brings us back to the top. Hal, what you got?
Hal is going to throw out his hand and he'll cast Firebolt at the creature.
Let's go.
Okay. Flames envelop in your hand.
That is a 26 to hit.
At advantage, yeah, that would hit.
7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. The fire just dashes across its back. Ty, you hear it kind of grit its teeth a little bit. It's looking a little bit rough. Next is Umberleth's turn. Oh boy. Its face reaches down towards you, Taya.
Yep.
You hear a loud crack. It makes you flinch, but you don't feel any pain. Kind of looking around in the darkness. The wings, the dragon stands up and you see the staff in its mouth. As it bites down, breaking the staff off. It swallows the orb. Looking up like it's a terrifying sight lying on the ground. This dragon just over you. You see its body kind of begin to twitch a little bit. And it jumps up into the air, flapping its wings, the dust just kind of blowing into your eyes and your mouth as it lifts up into the air. As it's in the air, you see its body begin to kind of warble and shift. And above you, say it flew up 80 feet. 80 feet in the air. Its body transforms, no longer looks sick. As it's flapping in the air, looking down at all of you. Very loudly it speaks, and all of you can hear this. The old man tricked me for my heart, enslaved me. I should kill all of you. And I still might, but not today. And as its action, it's going to dash, fly away.
Entire yell.
Yeah, as it's flying away, what do you want to say?
I'm sorry he was mean. And slavery's wrong.
You could have just told us that at the beginning of this whole thing.
Maybe he couldn't.
We killed him for you, though. You're welcome.
You just hear,
That's all she says.
dragon fades, disappears.
Maybe they can grow some goats back now.
Ty just lies on the ground, slashes through all of her stuff and everything, and she's just like, it hurt.
Y'all, I need to find. I need to change of pants. I don't think it was the goat's milk this time.
Wow. I don't have prestidigitation. Wow.
I wonder if the hat shop sells accessories to go with their hats, like pants.
Actually, Hale just cleaned me up real good. Thank you. Hey, how's everyone feeling?
I'm just gonna lay here for a minute.
Honestly, I felt much better. I feel about 30% of what I normally feel, but we made it. You guys did it while I hid.
Yeah, you know how they were like, you make a spirit weapon and it like this was I was thinking about goat's milk. I didn't mean to do this. I was like maybe a sword would have been better or like a mace. I have a mace. I should have used a mace. Darn it. All right. Listen, I'm gonna heal y'all. Just give me a minute though. It takes me a second, or approximately 10 minutes to focus a little bit to do this. So.
Wait. Dirty Rollers just gave us healing.
Oh.
Halomir, you heal for 14 points.
Oh, I feel much better.
Somewhere in the ether, the Dirty Rollers, Azavix calls out.
Does anybody else smell goblin? What the hell is that?
So meta.
Ariel works in mysterious ways.
So Wrath is like kind of seething, considering they were in a frenzied rage. So Wrath is just like seething. You can like see their body, like, just like as they're with their breath, as they're like, and then, but then like they're just like oh my gosh, like, and then they like turn away from everybody, take their great axe and just start like pounding, like just start fucking hitting the ground like over and over and over again until like for a long ass time before like their arms, relax enough for them to like, just chill.
You feel a wave of exhaustion.
Ragrim, do you think Wrath is going to ever finish hitting that? Or is it does it break even worse?
Oh, we gotta get her to that hat shop.
Think they just calm down? They'll probably collapse, or we might need a bigger disc.
As you say hat shop, Wrath like stops mid-swing and just like looks at you, just like.
Galen smiles and says, I hear they're real sophisticated like.
And I'm pretty sure they have purple.
Then Wrath just like kind of like, just like casually like drops the axe, turns full face and is like, I did see this wonderful hat in that window. We did say we were going to the pickle shop.
Which is right next to it.
Yes.
And then story time with Al.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway through the prayer of healing, Taya like finally sits up and like leans up against the broken wall that's kind of, right there.
Old Man Brickle's body over here. I think Sugarfoot may have like drug him by the leg and like.
Yeah.
Kind of gnawing on the jerky.
This blood trail like down through the bowl and back up the other side. Just kind of slings it at your feet.
She's sharing with the pack.
Callan, while you're doing this prayer of healing, this body just at your feet while all this is happening.
That is what? That's us 2. So that's 13 plus 2 is 15 to everybody.
Okay. I was going to say, if you need to leave somebody out, Sugarfoot's pretty much full.
It's just up to 6.
The second half of that, she's like, there's lots of teeth marks and claw marks on me. And she starts like mending her clothes magically. So she gets to seal up 5 slashes from her clothes while the rest of the spell goes off. So
yeah, Ragrim said he said something about a dragon earlier, and I was like, man, I really hope it's not a dragon. And then it was a dragon, and I was like, shoot.
But now you can say you fought a dragon.
Well, yeah, but I would have felt better if we.
Even better, apparently we freed a dragon.
Well, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Eros does work in mysterious ways.
We freed a dragon from slavery.
I guess I could have asked why she wanted her heart back.
Are we sure that was a dragon? Because I've only read about dragons in books. I've never seen a dragon. I mean, you're long-lived, Ragrum. You've seen a dragon before?
That was a dragon.
So historically, dragons aren't super common in this world anymore. Rarely seen. Obviously, you all know of them. You've seen them, heard of them in stories. Read of them in books and things like that. So, like kind of just basic stuff. But it's mostly lore. Some of it's true, some of it's not.
Well, what about this fella here? This Mr. Pickle? Doesn't look like an old man. I feel like I want to say a little prayer to help him move on to Eros, but I also kind of feel like we need to maybe bring his body back, or I don't know.
We could. I mean, look, she's not over there at him. She just kind of like glances over. I mean, he was standing all like he wasn't really feeble. Is it obvious that he's not some feeble old man just looking at him?
Is his name Old Man? Is that why they call him that? Because he's not an old man.
It's a weird first name. It's kind of like Utterman.
I mean, so was Pickle. So
he sits up. It's Brickle! And falls over dead again. It's like, fuck off! Falls over dead.
I mean, you know more about the rites there, Callan. Perhaps we should take him back to the town and bury him proper and give him a fine send-off. Wouldn't that what you would want, should you have fallen to the dragon?
I mean, I guess so. If it's not too much trouble, I could just do the rites here. I would be fine with that as well. To be honest, he was really mean to us.
They might want the body for evidence. Is there something on him that like has some sort of proof that he was enslaving a dragon?
Well, I mean, I think the thing I'm most concerned about is all these axe marks all over him.
Looking at the body, it's hard to really tell probably who this was, with the numerous frenzied axe attacks, the booming blade in the gut at the last moment, and then falling off the blade, getting a booming blade to the, front. As he fell down backwards, slammed his head into the ground.
Kalen's gonna search him for a personal
This corpse looks rough. Roll an investigation check. This corpse looks rough.
Oh boy. Oh, that's about right. 3.
She kind of leaned down, just the viscera. It's a little appalling. Kind of distracts you. You're trying to look for something to identify this.
Just as our friend Callan here. However, I would think that with all the damage that this guy caused with his dragon to the surrounding area, leaving him here to feed whatever creatures are left in this area, it's a little bit of justice.
Do you think they'll believe us?
Oh, Utterman hates this guy. He'll believe anything.
Good point.
That's a good
That
point.
is-
I'm just going to say a quick prayer right here. If that's okay.
If anyone else wants to look around, roll investigation or perception.
If you see it fit to let this Mr.
30-20 for Hal, looking around, looking for maybe knowledge or
I got a 12.
ancient arcane lore.
But to be honest, he's kind of a dick. So if you don't have time, then I'm fine with that too.
I like the prayer.
But it's up to you and your divine wisdom. Amen.
So Hal, as you kind of looking around, you're all grouped together. You see the pieces of the staff on the ground, kind of at your feet, where the dragon cracked it, crunched it, and it fell to the ground before swallowing pieces of his walking stick.
I would like to cover it with dirt and rocks.
So roll a survival check. Are you trying to be sneaky about this?
I think as they're talking, he's kind of just slowly putting the dirt over it with his foot, kind of standing there and just looking around.
Let's start with a stealth check. Do some layered checks here.
So 18 for the stealth.
Okay, so you're actually looking at everyone, you're conversing and nodding as you're doing this, so it's very indiscreet. So roll a survival check, let's see how well you do it. You're kicking the dirt out of it, not looking at it kind of thing.
That is a 13.
The 13, I think you probably do a good enough job with it being broken. Kind of move a rock over and kick a little dirt on it. This takes place over, a couple minutes while you guys are talking. But you're pretty confident that no one else will be able to see it.
Alan's going to finish his prayer in turn and say, Hal, and slowly turn his eye and say, I know the story you should tell. You should tell this story.
Well, it'll take me a while to write it, but does anybody have any music? Like a lute or pan flute or a flute or something. I have another story.
I bet those folks are still playing back at the tavern. They don't seem like they were stopping anytime soon.
Almost like they were cursed or charmed.
Or just really into their jobs.
Once we get back, I know this story. The Ballad of Sable Star and the Shattered Vow would be perfect. I think we would enjoy it. Plus it's, it rhymes, so much, has a good cadence to it.
All right, should we go back and tell them the news?
Taya looks down at all of the blood that's on her and she prestidigitates it off.
Nice.
Gosh, that's a neat trick. Do you think that dragon flew far away? Did you see what direction it went?
I was looking right at it. What direction did it go?
We went that way.
Flew north. Town is more east. You guys came west to get here. So you'll go east to go back. The dragon flew north. I generally build maps to where up is always north because it just makes more sense. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
Hiya, are you feeling well enough to travel?
Yeah, I am. I kind of, lost it there a little bit.
How tall is Taya again?
5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to pick Taya up, but instead of putting her on my shoulders, I'm just gonna hold her like a baby.
Princess, carry her.
Yeah.
Carry her, baby carrier. Do the baby brand thing. Put her in the front.
And she's only carrying like 15 pounds worth of stuff. You should be able to.
So you'd be easily strong enough to do that.
Oh, much easier on my part, at least.
You begin walking back.
Yeah.
It takes an hour or so to get back to the field. The corpse of the boar still lying there, flies buzzing around it now.
Did you make a disc for Cal and Hal, or are we just letting them walk this time?
I would make a disc since it's a ritual
Okay,
spell. I can cast it.
I'm too jazzed to sit. I gotta move. It's my first real fight.
And give a courteous bow to Barellin and Wrath. Perhaps you two would like to sit. It carries up to 500 pounds. Maybe that's enough? Question mark?
Gosh, it makes me wonder. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think it would be enough.
Well, at least you could put your packs on it and not have to worry about carrying the packs as well. And Hal will unsling his backpack and drop it on the disc.
I guess I'm gonna... What?
Triggerfoot will hop up on there and curl up, start snoring as soon as we're past the rings.
Knowing the way back and that most likely all the danger is past, you make better time. And it takes you... You get back to the farm, to the corpse of the boar with the flies buzzing around it before probably an hour lapses and the disc fades. And you continue on back down the road to town as early evening begins to finally set in. And it's probably, 6-ish, 7-ish in the evening.
We should go back to the tavern and collect our golds and then get a hat. Or a pickle at least.
And punch out our man in the face.
The whole time Taya was being held by Wrath, she was just like, so, you did this, and she's using the dancing lights to, show Wrath, attacking and stuff, and I was like, it was really cool.
Oh, no. Wrath is, animatedly replying to you, no, and but you... no, wait, but then you did this, just animated, cutting you off, the ADD, hype.
So you walk up Main Street?
Taya doesn't. Because she's being held.
Carried up Main Street.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair.
So you said you're heading back to the tavern?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's best.
Get our gold, punch him in the face.
All right, so you get to the tavern. It's still the same halflings playing the same music. It's very relaxing after the day you've had of dragons and big fuckers. The alderman is still sitting at his table and he looks deep in his cup. He's kind of just laughing at nothing in particular, looking at nothing in particular, sitting by himself. Ulf is behind the bar. His wife is also behind the bar with him.
I think Ulf should be in charge of this town.
He kind of nods and he begins preparing drinks. It's how universal motion. As you all walk in or are carried in. You head over to the alderman's table and he kind of looks up. You see just glassy eyes and bloodshot. He's sitting there. You look like you've had quite a day. And he looks over and motions and sees Ulf is already kind of making drinks and he's kind of, do sit and let's discuss the payment that's due. What feats have you performed for the town? I guess I should ask.
Hey, y'all, who has the weird plate from the boar earlier?
The scale?
That's the one, yeah.
I'll bring out the scale.
Helen is like in his toughest little halfling swagger is going to stand up on the bench.
It takes a second as you kind of you clamber up.
Yeah, with my shield and stuff. He puts his hands on the table and leans forward. He's like, show him, Ragram.
I'll drop the scale right in front of him.
You throw it on the table, it clatters. The cup that he has kind of spills a little bit as the whole table shakes. Because, I mean, it's sizable. It kind of clatters and does like a plate when you throw it down, where it kind of just runs around before it gets faster and faster, before it comes to a stop in front of him. He's just kind of looking at it. What is this?
Well, I don't know, but I think this is a dragon scale from the dragon that we fought in the forest, who, by the way, ate all the goats.
I wondered where all the goats went.
So there was a bucket of... I drank that.
And it was going after the pigs, and then it was going to go after the humans next. All because you were mean to Mr. fucking Brickle.
Quick question. Did Wrath sit down? And is Taya still being carried?
Okay, so as these guys are talking about this, I'm like holding you like a child, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna like hold you up like, from like hold you, like you do a toddler when you're like, and I'm gonna just like pick you up, and then I'm gonna sit you down on this table.
The table?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna set down my alchemy jug that still has wine in it, unscrew the top for you, and like lean down over you as I kind of like set it in front of you.
I love it.
Ulf is bringing over a high chair and then going,
She'll grab it and be like, you don't like view me as a child, do you? Not, right?
Wrath is like, a child? Are you a child? I didn't
know.
Is this how your kind treat children?
I mean, maybe not with wine.
And the alderman is still looking down at this.
It doesn't matter if this is how.
So you're just like a baby with a alchemy jug full of wine. Like, being force-fed wine.
Yeah. She'll like, after she drinks a little bit, she'll turn and look at the alderman and be like, yeah, he's right, pointing to Ragram. Because Old Man Brickle was like controlling the dragon. It's awful.
Also not an old man.
And then she'll go back to drinking and be like, we could sit down. I don't have to be on a table.
Oh no, okay, this is so bad. Wrath is gonna sit down in a chair after you say this, and then take you off of the table, just like scooting you onto their knee, and then they're just gonna like bounce you on their knee while you're like holding this alchemy.
Belly full of wine, getting bounced. This is gonna go really well.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't spill. Hopefully it doesn't spill. She's gonna kind of like put a hand on whatever the opposite side of Wrath is. So like if Wrath is here, it's this arm.
Yeah.
And she's gonna like reach over and pat Wrath's shoulder. Like you don't have to bounce. We could just sit if you want.
Please stop
We
bouncing.
could just chill.
Wrath says, did you not know is this an unfamiliar custom to you? It's quite, it's quite good for you to have a little bounce when you need some rest and you're recovering.
I didn't know that. I guess it's different kind of everywhere. Maybe you could just hold tighter and that will help with the rest and recovery.
No! You did this to yourself, Phoenix. I'm sorry. Raph is gonna stop bouncing their knee and instead I'm so sorry. They're just gonna wrap their gigantic arms around your middle and like squeeze you to them. Like a chair that's just like like holding you.
Quite that much. It's fine. It's fine. Great. It's great. Here, she's gonna like grab the arms and just loosen just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. So
Roll strength check.
her stomach can move whenever she breathes. Oh gosh.
Roll strength check. It's a lot happening here. It's time to bring some dice into it.
15.
Wrath also
Just a little.
Wrath
Okay.
also roll a strength check.
Let me see. Not a save, but 23.
So with
Yeah,
disadvantage,
Advantage.
Oh, it's a disadvantage.
because you were
So should I
exhausted.
just roll again and
Yeah, just roll it again
Yeah, just roll really.
and take the lowest.
8.
So
Just a little.
Ty, you managed to
Uh,
loosen just enough to where. Although you do taste like lunch and blood in the back of your throat from the beating. Just almost squeezed everything out of you.
No.
Okay, this is perfect. Okay. So remember this tightness, right? And memorize it, right? This is perfect.
So while all this is happening, the alderman is still like kind of swaying, looking at this dragon scale on the table. So you said a dragon, and it was Old Man Brickle. Did I catch that? Is that what you said?
That's right. It was Old Man Pickle, and I think you need to pay up more than what you're off because we didn't sign up for a dragon. I mean, maybe some of us. I didn't sign up for a dragon, so
I don't think there was an agreed upon price. What do you think would be fair for your services?
40,000.
yeah, 40. Is that a lot?
It's standard rate. Standard rate.
You well, hold on
Middle of the market.
1 second. We're gonna
Discuss amongst yourselves, yeah.
1 second. I don't know how this. I don't do this kind of thing. What's like? It's like normal, and then what's like good?
Oh, I know. I have an idea. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
How about they give us a house and then we all live here and protect the town forever?
Well, I wouldn't mind. They need a temple or something, and
You could have a temple on the side, like.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Maybe if he funds something.
And
like-
Wrath can learn how to make hats.
Learn how to make, wait, what?
Hats.
Oh, hats.
You wanted to learn how to make hats. How to make cats. It is. The sound is about animal husbandry, but no.
I don't know about animal husbandry, but
Callan can raise goats on the side.
I mean, it seems like there's a gap in the market for the goats.
And I wanted to open a shop whenever I got here anyways.
Okay, maybe, does anyone else have anything that they want?
How?
Like a nice hat.
Al straightens his wizard hat. I have a hat and I have a robe, and well, if we were able to stay here, I could travel to the academy and use the library whenever we need it, and perhaps bring a book back whenever we needed a new story.
That would be outstanding.
I mean, we could go for the house, which is probably like 5,000 lower. Start at 40K. When he goes to haggle back, because he's got the drunk.
can
You
hear
know he's
movies.
going to.
I'm not going to give you 40K.
And then we're going to bring the dragon back.
Stop it.
It hates you.
When we know how.
I've never met a dragon. How can a dragon hate me? It doesn't know me.
It was owned by it was controlled by Mr. Prickle.
I gotta tell you, I don't know you that well either. Either there, Major, but I'm not a huge fan at the moment. But listen, these are our terms. Space. We'll make an arrangement, right? So I guess we'll agree to stay around and protect the town in case that dragon comes back. And in return, you give us some space to work because we got plans. I'm going to open a temple, maybe raise some goats. Wrath is going to start work, maybe an apprenticing at the hat shop. What else are we going to do?
I was going to open another shop.
Oh, we need another storefront as well. This may be like a big kind of an area because it sounds like.
We'll need a farm too.
I mean, yeah, naturally. So some farmland and a storefront.
Yeah. And then obviously some beds, a house area, yeah. So we can stay here.
Okay, so we'll say like 10K for getting established.
Does Pickle have a farm?
Oh, and some hats.
Old Man Brickle just kind of wandered down a few weeks ago. Listening, kind of looking between all of you and listening. The alderman stops. When he stops speaking, Ulf comes over and spreads drinks around. He looks at you, Callan, kind of like,
Listen, we know about the goats. Oh, what was it? It's been killing me since this whole walk back. What kind of milk did you serve me earlier? Because it did not agree with me.
if I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to convince me.
I can be very persuasive.
Persuade me to tell you then.
Eros, guide my hand and help me persuade this very not nice individual. So I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And then persuade you. So 15 plus a 1d4. 19.
19. He looks at you. From the sound of it, you're going to be around for a while. Maybe you'll be more convincing another day. He turns and he walks away.
Huh. That usually works.
The alderman leans forward and says, we had planned on expanding 2nd Street, one street over. There are some empty storefronts, some buildings, if you'd like.
We can have the whole street.
Not the whole street.
He said the whole street.
Yeah, I mean, you said the whole street was available. What are you going
they need
to
more
do with it?
They need more customers to move in to buy stuff from my store and from your hat shop.
Hey, we're going to bring you business anyway.
It's going to be the only temple in the area as well, so we're going to get some foot traffic there.
It'll be the most popular street in Wexland.
He's chugging his drink. Sputters. Fine. You have the whole street. Above the shops are quarters. Do what you will with them, and he pulls out a coin purse and throws it on the table. It clatters. Picking up, it's probably 1,000 gold.
That's enough for hats.
I'll cover these drinks now. Just take this thing off the table and go. He kind of stands up and stumbles, and he walks out the back door, shaking his head.
Well, I guess we have a whole bunch of dwellings on the next street over that we can hear the stories at.
2nd Street in Wexland.
Story Time has its own building now.
Yo, a library for how?
Before we go get hats and stuff, could we sit down and get some food? I'm starving.
Yeah, no goat's milk. No non-goat's milk.
Yeah, I'm a little
There's
leery
the pickle
about
shop.
what they're...
There's the pickle shop, the hat shop, and story time. That's stuff that you discussed.
And the
that you wanted
candy
to do.
store.
The candy store. I forgot about it too.
Oh, I forgot about the candy store.
Oh, it's in my bit. I can't just go look at let's see.
Maybe we can take that table over there by the fire, and if we can just have a meal together, and maybe Hal can tell one of his stories. And
Yeah, because Hal had a story that he needed musical accompaniment to.
Wait, we have to go buy us hats first because it might close. And then we can come back and eat.
We own the street. They're not going to close.
We are going to be here for a while.
All right, let's go get the hats.
Okay, fine.
And pickles.
For the sake of brevity, you guys go.
Yeah, we got hats.
Find the most amazingly perfect hats. And as you embellish the story of what you've accomplished today in the town, they don't charge you for the hats. They are just a dragon, you say. So you all find the hat that fits you perfectly. You go next door and you all...
Wait, Taya says something to the hat person.
What does she say?
She says, also, I'm assuming she's still being held by Wrath. I don't know.
The whole time, just...
Okay.
At some point, you've been swaddled So, just the biggest, full-size humanoid baby. It's creepy.
Child is very articulate.
Being called Wrathchild is just wrong in my brain.
Oh god, it's so bad.
I'm sorry, your baby looks like a demon.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. So she says, so Wrath here, they want to learn how to make hats. Do you need an apprentice?
The hat shop owner. I have been needing some help. I'm sure that can be arranged. You're going to be around for a while.
You own Second Street now, the street over. I want to open my own hat shop. Maybe we can build an extension of yours. Expand your shop. I mean, I'm not amazing at sewing, but look at what I pieced together. All these fabrics so beautiful together. I just love your hats. That one in the window, can I buy it?
They give you the hat. That's the hat that's perfect for your ensemble. It's the one you wanted. It's the one that you get. Just kind of quickly, you guys agree to meet up soon. Perhaps creating a second location. Maybe a place to make them, and this is the shop to sell them. All these ideas are passed forth pretty quickly. All decked out in your new hats. You head next door, and you all get the most perfect pickle on a stick that you've ever had. All of you making crude jokes about its shape. And Old Man Brickle.
Kaya doesn't want a pickle, she wants candy.
You head to the next door, like you're just hitting shops as you move along the street. You get some candy. Ragrum, you get some honey sticks that you were looking for earlier.
What was I looking for?
Honey sticks. You were asking at the apothecary. That's how the candy shop came into existence. You find your honey sticks, and you all load up on sweets and salty pickles before heading back to the tavern, where you order a meal proper and more drinks. Kind of gather around the table in the front and eat your food, drink your drinks, and plan out what you're going to do with 2nd Street. You don't own the street. You have some buildings.
How many buildings are there?
Enough. And Hal reaches into his pack, and I'll pass it to you, Hal.
And as he turns, he spins, and you see some eldritch energy spin in his hand as he apparates a large book. And he opens it to a center page and peels back the silk ribbon. And he says, "Friends, please come join me by the fireside, where truth and tale must abide. This is the ballad of the Sable Star and the Shattered Vow." When stars were young and skies were wide, before the gods took mortal side, the song still danced through wind and tree and shaped the world in harmony. From that great song, the first ones came, not born of blood, but forged from flame. Among them stood the starry dame, for Ellen was her hallowed name. She watched the worlds with solemn grace and stitched the stars in time and space. With chains of light she held at bay the shadows clawing night from day. But silence stirred beyond the veil, hunger cloaked in ash and pale. And in the west the star turned black, a sign that fate was off its track. They named it Sable, grim and cold, a star that whispered lies of old. Voice came soft, yet carved like knives, promised power and spared no lives. Why serve the song? It sweetly spoke. Why wear the chains the gods invoke? Come, break the rules, unbind your soul. No vow shall tame, no law control. And mortals listened, temples bled. Pious wept, the faithful fled. Kings cast off their sacred seal, and wizards bound a darker deal. For Ellen wept, but could not fight. Her law restrained her sacred right, until she broke her solemn vow and took on flesh to stop it now. She walked the world with silver blade, where stars had sung and dreams were made. Her sword was forged from names forgot, its edge as sharp as sorrow's thought. She faced the voice where shadows creep, in halls where even stars would weep. They clashed where skies were torn in two, where whispers froze and starlight flew. She struck it down, but not to die. The sable star still haunts the sky. It sleeps behind the veil unseen, in shattered thoughts and twilight's sheen. And she vanished with the light, a comet lost in the endless night. Yet in the runes where none dare go, her blade awaits in stone below. Mark these words and tread with care, when stars burn wrong and skies turn bare. For when you hear the wind speak low, the whisperer wakes when secrets flow, when silent oaths begin to leak, through vaults of ask and temples weak. The stars turn cold and the skies grow meek, while Eros stirs beyond the peak. And he'll look towards Callan and smile. This story is a reminder that divine forces, like Eros, still hold sway, even if unseen. Mortals ignoring the divine balance between unknowingly summoning their own judgment. Callan, you did a great service for us all today, and we all really appreciate it. And he'll snap his book closed.
That was amazing.
You were amazing. You all were amazing, and I'm, well, short-lived today, happy to call you all friends.
Here, here. He's going to raise a glass. This wine stuff isn't bad, to be honest with you.
Wrath is crying. Wrath is just like sobbing and sniffling.
I will walk over to Wrath and say, "Can I have this dance?" And he'll look towards the halflings.
I'm gonna take...
At some point during your story, the music did change. The halflings were listening, and the hour has grown later.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Hal's, his first index finger, and then I'm gonna take them and stand and then lead him toward the halflings where there's a little bit of space to just dance. After, of course, giving Taya a lovely hug. Probably squeezing a little too hard, frankly.
Did you enjoy your meal and your drinks and the story, the dancing? I think that's where we'll end this adventure, guys. Now, having a block of this town, I'm sure this will come back at some point.
Oh yeah,
we're like entrepreneurs, y'all.
I was gonna get Wrath to braid my hair. That can happen later. It's fine.
Yeah. At the next
first 4 hours, we're fighting a dragon. The next 4 hours, we're
right.
shopping.
Entrepreneur simulator.
We need to go through some city planning.
We really could.
The story is definitely still open. That could be continued at some point if everything lines up correctly.
I would actually love that.
All your characters are still alive in the world. And settled down in this small town, which with you guys doing what you're doing, it may not be a small town for very long.
Hey.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
It's a good one.
Taya wouldn't have been alive without some clerican.
That clerican though, that clerical work.
Finally got to do some clerican.
Oh.
Thank you all for hanging out with us this wonderful Oons Day. We'll be back next Friday with Chronicles of the Nildoran, session 66.
Looking for more misadventures, mayhem, and magical mishaps? Catch us live most Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch and YouTube. With the dice are hot, stakes are high, and someone's definitely making a terrible decision. Don't forget to visit solid10dnd.com for event updates, shiny merch, and all of our socials in one enchanted scroll. Bookmark it, tattoo it, write it on your hand. We won't judge. Until next Oons Day.